Have you ever wondered how a small act of kindness can change a person's entire life? This is a story about a lunchbox, a friendship, and a promise that spanned decades. It all started in a small, dusty schoolyard where a young boy named Leo sat alone every day at lunch. While other kids eagerly opened their lunchboxes filled with sandwiches and snacks, Leo would quietly open his and find it completely empty. Day after day, the same routine. He'd pretend to eat just to avoid the pitying glances of his classmates. But one person noticed. His best friend, a boy named Sam. Sam wasn't rich either, but his mother always packed him a little extra. He saw Leo's silent struggle and his heart ached for his friend, so without saying a word, Sam came up with a plan. The next day, during the morning lessons, while everyone was focused on the teacher, Sam would sneak over to Leo's desk. He'd carefully take a sandwich from his own lunchbox, or an apple, or a handful of cookies, and place it inside Leo's empty one. He did this so quietly, so deftly, that Leo never caught him. When the lunch bell rang, Leo would open his box and a look of pure astonishment would cross his face. Food. Real food. He never knew where it came from. He just thought it was some kind of magic, a daily miracle just for him. This secret ritual continued for years. Sam's small sacrifice became Leo's daily bread. That lunchbox wasn't just filled with food. It was filled with hope. It told Leo that someone, somewhere, cared. It fueled his body, but more importantly, it fueled his spirit. It gave him the strength to study harder, to dream bigger, to believe that a better future was possible, even when his present was so bleak. The kindness in that lunchbox was the foundation upon which he started to build his dreams. Years passed. The boys grew up, and as often happens, life pulled them in different directions. Leo, driven by the memory of that mysterious kindness, worked relentlessly. He earned a scholarship, went to college, and poured every ounce of his energy into building a successful career. He never forgot the empty lunchbox or the magic that filled it. That memory was the wind beneath his wings, pushing him to achieve things he never thought possible. He became a successful entrepreneur, respected and admired by many. But Sam's life took a different turn. He stayed in their hometown, taking care of his aging mother. He was a good man with a heart of gold, but life hadn't been as kind to him financially. His mother eventually fell seriously ill, and the mounting medical bills became an unbearable weight on his shoulders. He worked multiple jobs, sold what little he had, but it was never enough. Despair began to creep into the home that was once filled with the warmth of his mother's love and the smell of her baking. One day, as Sam sat by his mother's bedside, feeling the weight of the world, there was a knock on the door. He opened it to find a well-dressed man standing there, a man he hadn't seen in 20 years. It was Leo. He looked different, more confident, but his eyes were the same. In his hands, Leo held a simple, old-fashioned lunchbox. Without a word, Leo walked past a stunned Sam and went to his mother's bedside. He gently placed the lunchbox on the nightstand. He opened it, and it was filled to the brim, not with sandwiches and apples, but with stacks of money, enough to cover all the medical bills and more. Sam stared, confused. Leo finally turned to him, his eyes glistening with tears. He said, "Do you remember this?" He pointed to the lunchbox. "For years I opened this box and found a miracle inside. I never knew who my guardian angel was. But a few weeks ago I came back to town and asked around. I learned about your mother, and I learned about what you did for me all those years ago." Leo's voice cracked with emotion. "You didn't just fill my lunchbox, Sam. You filled my life with hope. Your kindness fed my dreams when I had nothing else. You showed me that goodness existed in the world. Now let me feed your hope." The two friends embraced, years of unspoken gratitude and friendship flowing between them in that one moment. It was a powerful reminder that no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. What Sam gave as a boy, a simple sandwich, a piece of fruit, was returned to him 100-fold when he needed it most. It's a beautiful circle. What you put out into the world has a way of coming back to you. This story isn't just about a lunchbox. It's about the incredible power we all hold to change someone's world. You never know what battles the person next to you is fighting. A kind word, a small gesture, a shared meal might seem insignificant to you, but to them it could be the miracle they've been praying for. It could be the very thing that gives them the strength to keep going, to keep dreaming. Think about it. Who in your life could use a little magic in their lunchbox right now? It doesn't have to be money. It can be a phone call to a friend who's been quiet lately. It can be offering to help a neighbor with their groceries. It can be simply listening to someone who needs to talk. These are the things that truly matter. These are the things that build bridges and mend hearts. The world can often feel like a cold and lonely place, much like Leo's empty lunchbox. But we all have the power to be a Sam. We all have the power to secretly or openly add something wonderful to someone else's life. And in doing so, we don't just help them. We make the entire world a richer, warmer, and more hopeful place for everyone. Let's all try to fill a lunchbox today. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that we hope inspires and uplifts you. See you next time.